Hi, welcome to Defcon Rugby. I'm Vern.
I'm Vic, and welcome to the Defcon Rugby Show. New logo, Vern. Hey, look good.
Not too shabby, yeah.
Not too shabby. Hey, lots to talk about. But Springbok team just announced a few minutes ago on the channel. I'm getting all excited. I'm coughing up here. What Defcon are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm getting a bit excited. So I got Defcon 3, man.
Defcon 3, so let's put it out there. Get ready, baby. Get ready to rumble. It's first the Archies. They're going to get smacked on the weekend, and then we'll see. But we'll do the lineup again quickly. We'll switch over to the Bokke Show screen. Not a problem. And then we'll give you the lineup again of the Springboks. We'll go through it again. But let's start with some good news this weekend. First of all, put the email up top if you want to get hold of us. The Curry Cup. It was the Curry Cup on the weekend. So, I thought it was a nice Curry Cup weekend. Let's put out the results there quickly. I'll run through them. The Griquas beat the Cheetahs 24-21. A little bit of a surprise.
Not for me. I thought the Griquas could have
Then
won higher.
the Stormers beating the Sharks. No surprise there. I think they're just two terrible rugby teams. The Lions destroyed the Bulls. You did that one.
Lions ran rampage, dominant from start to finish.
And then the Cavaliers losing to the Pumas in a very funny game.
You did that one. That was a big surprise, man.
Now, it was like two teams that were actually not bad, but both didn't want to win.
Okay.
It was they didn't play so great. But so that was the results of the weekend. What does that mean for the standings? Well, the Lions are on top. A lot of people expected that at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
You expected the Lions, the Griquas, and the Cheetahs to make the playoffs, and the Cavaliers are still there in fourth place. Basically, those are the teams that are going to make the playoffs, right?
I think so.
And if there is a team that from the bottom half of the table, I still think the Pumas are the ones that could move up.
Definitely, yeah.
There you go. But let's have a look. So we have the standings out there. Look, only 4 games to go. There's only 7 games in this Curry Cup, but it's not the, Hi, Lawrence. Then let's have a look at the team of the week, baby. This is Vern, basically Vern's team of the week. You come up with most of these names. You want me to pronounce the names?
You can go through the names and then we'll talk about it.
So look at number 1, the prop. Gumede. I'm going to make it easy. Gumede from the Cavaliers there.
Why did he make the team, Vic?
Look, I thought he played solid. He was one of the few Boland players that I actually thought were good.
Okay.
I thought he played solid. Then the hooker from the Griquas, Tien Lange. You did that game. Why did we pick Tien Lange, man?
And he was everywhere. Scored 2 tries. Had a hell of a lot of carries. He's actually my player of the season.
Okay. Then the other prop, Conrad van Vuren from the Lions.
The Lions front row were fantastic. I mean, their whole scrum, they dominated the Bulls from start to finish. And Conrad van Vuren had a great game. Great defensive stops as well for him. Just had an all-around good game.
I think it's the second time he's been in here already. Dylan Soyblom. It's his second.
He was last year as well, already in the Curry Cup.
He's solid, man. He's just solid.
Regularly in the team of the week. Absolute solid player. Fantastic. Love him.
Then we look at the other lock, Tien de Klerk from the Pumas. Look, he was one of the reasons the Pumas won it. Big tackles, Vern. This man can tackle, man. He was, every time Boland thought, we're going to break through, he nailed somebody.
Okay.
Then our 3 loose forwards, we have Lawrence Usterhazen, or the Usterhazen there of the Griquas.
This guy was everywhere for the Griquas. He was in every scrap. Every time there was a bit of handbags, who was there? Usterhazen was there. So he was always in the thick of the things. He was always there pushing his team. That's why I thought he was absolutely must.
Now, a guy that I liked a lot, Roewald van der Merwe, for me, he is kind of, this is not disrespectful, but he's like a poor man's Peter Steph de Toy. Okay? A poor man's Peter Steph de Toy. Because he tackles, he's over the ball quickly, good hand speed, offloads well, runs well, makes things happen. I like him a lot. I think this is a guy that, if he keeps this up, I don't know how old he is, but if he keeps this up, this is a guy that could be knocking on the door of a URC team saying, listen, you picked me up for the URC.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the chat. Marnus wants to know why did only one Stormers play in the team of the week, but we won.
Because you cuck! You beat the Sharks. I mean, it was like the deaf against the blind.
Yeah, and Marcus Miller just made it. He just made it. But never mind.
It doesn't matter if you win or not. The wins don't mean nothing for team of the week. You can lose and win team of the week.
Yeah, you've got to show something, something to impress me.
Okay.
Then of course,
that's second week in the row. He's at number 8. Carl Els for the Griquas.
I mean, the Griquas forward pack were phenomenal. And he was also everywhere, always trying to get over the ruck, trying to win balls. I thought he was amazing, man.
Then Assad Morse, the scrum half from the Lions. You did that game. He must have been good, man.
He got the ball out very quickly, was very, was always trying to find little holes and stuff like that. Got the ball out to the backline super quickly. I thought he had a phenomenal game. Good kicking as well. Listen here, if you have players like a Stefan Ungera and then you have a young man like Assad Morse, I'm not putting Ungera in the team. You know what I mean?
No.
This is first.
Then a guy that really impressed me, the fly half of the Pumas, Navaldo Fleurs. I mean, he made his kicks, he scored a try, he was everywhere. This kid is going places, my friend. This kid is going places. I can't see him being too long at the Pumas. I can see him, a team like the Lions could pick him up, or maybe even the Sharks needing a good kicker. I think he's going to be impressive.
Listen here, there was still Sam Francis there from the Lions. He also had a phenomenal game for the Lions, and it was a toss-up between those two. It was pretty even Stevens between those two. Both had 100% kicking. Both had great games. So Fleurs got it because you said he should.
Then at number 11, the left winger, Prince Nkabinde from the Cheetahs.
He's also had a phenomenal season. Always, he scored a fantastic.
He's had 3 good games this season already.
That guy, once he puts those afterburners on, he's gone, man.
It's going to be tough to choose the team of the season at the end of the year.
That's going to be hard.
Number 12, the centre there, Nombo Svelendaba of Griquas. Griquas is a nice team.
Griquas have got a great team. I mean, Svelendaba also had so many carries.
He's got pace, he's got pace and strength.
He's a big boy, and he was breaking the lines all the time, always there and thereabouts. That's why I thought he was. You know, when you hear the name all the time, Svelendaba carries, it starts to stick in your head, man.
Cameron asked, where was Faf? Look, there's only one. Only one can make it on every position. So you've got to be a little bit special on that position. Then at number 13, Marcus Miller at the Stormer.
Yeah, I mean, Marnus is complaining there's only one Storm in there. Listen here. Marcus Miller had a good game, scored a try. Wasn't fantastic, but there was nobody else on that outside center that caught my eye that much. So that's why Marcus did it.
Yes, we have a former Stormers in there. Assad Morse, he's a former Stormer. There you go. Then a Xavier Mitchell, second week in a row that he's been in there. Look, yeah. Vern, he plays solid. If Willand go far this year, he's going to be one of the reasons that Willand go far, because he does also. He reminds me, okay, he's not a center, but he reminds me a lot of Damien Deolinda, the way he plays. Good going forward, but he does good defensive work as well. Good tackles, gets over the ball quickly in the rucks. You know, holds people up. He's a player that you look at him, he's not always flashy, but he does a lot of the dirty work and the stuff that a lot of people just don't see he does well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the police coming to fetch Vern. He's got to go back to jail. You know, and in the
My
evenings we
straitjacket
lock him up.
come to get me.
And then at number 15, even though they lost, you said he should be in the team. Luan Dilomi of the Sharks.
Oh, come on. He was the only Shark player that stood out. And that's why there was a toss-up between him and Mento from the Lions. But I thought, the Lions have got about 3-4 players in there. I will take somebody from the Sharks because he really had a good game, the Under-21 World Cup winner. Breaking lines, kicking well. No, he had a great game for the Sharks.
But what I've really noticed is that the Griquas and the Lions, they dominate this Currie Cup Team of the Week now for 2-3 weeks in a row. And it was probably, okay, let's go back to the stat. It was probably because they are the two top teams in the league.
Isn't it? I watched the game, right? And I've got my little pad next to me here, and I got the numbers from 1 to 15. And I start watching the game, and then the first half, I think, who played well in the first half? Then I just see which players catch my eye. I'm not a rugby coach. Like, it's just players that catch my eye that I think have shone a bit, and that's why the players go for.
I like those players that do a lot of the work other players don't do. You know what I mean? That's why I like a Xavier Mitchell. That's why I like a Roewald van der Merwe, because those are players that coaches appreciate those players more than, he's flashy, he scored 2 super tries because he jinxed 3 guys, but he missed 15 tackles in defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the guys that are solid in defense and they're maybe not flashy in offense, but they don't fuck up. You know what I mean? I can't handle a flashy player. He scores 2 tries, but he has 8 knock-ons.
Exactly. And also, I like players like Tian Lange there that, twice time he stopped them on the 5-meter line. He stopped them.
Yeah, if you hold up the ball, for me, if you can hold up the ball twice and take 2 tries away from the other team, that is as good as scoring 2 tries on the other end.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that is our Currie Cup Team of the Week. Let's have a look what's coming up this week. Of course, Griquas Lions. These are all on Saturday. Saturday is a packed program here because we've got NPC in the morning. We've got these 3 games and then we've got the Springboks in the evening. So we've got Griquas Lions, Bulls, Pumas. Griquas Lions, 1 against 2, and that's going to be a massive one.
Kimberley, it's going to be good.
Bulls, Pumas. Pumas will be looking to get a win there. Sharks, Cavaliers. Can't see the Cavaliers losing to the Sharks. Stormers, Cheetahs. Can't see the Cheetahs losing to the Stormers.
Nah, me neither.
I kind of think after this weekend, we'll know who's making the playoffs.
Yeah, I still think the Sharks have got a little chance against the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers didn't play well last weekend.
I agree with Cameron there, saying the Lions, the Pumas, Boland and Cheetahs will win.
Okay.
Lawrence will be there for the Stormers game, so he's going to send us some pictures, which is going to be really nice. I'm just going to put them out there quickly, plug them. So coming on this channel, there you go. Griquas against the Lions, the Bulls against the Pumas, the Sharks against Boland, and then on Sunday, the Stormers against the Cheetahs. There you go. So that is our Currie Cup roundup for this week. And that's hotting up quickly because it's not a long competition.
I know.
Then we had the NPC, the first weekend of the NPC, and Vern, there were some cracking games. I mean, I did a lot of them. I did 4 of them. And I know South Africans don't want to hear it, but NPC is New Zealand's Currie Cup.
Yep.
And for me, it's a better competition. I think there's better teams in there. If you mix the Currie Cup and the NPC together, and you said the top 8 teams will make in the playoffs, I think maybe 1 or 2 South African teams will make the playoffs, maybe. Because Waikato Bay of Plenty, I mean, that was Waikato up 35-0 at halftime, but Bay of Plenty came back. Tasman Mako, that was a good one against North Harbour, 31-29. We did that one on the channel. Counties Manukau against Taranaki Bulls, we did that one on the channel. South Stags got hammered by Otoga, 14-41. Canterbury against Auckland, 38-31. Duplessis, Keravi had a good game. Northland beat Manawatu, 40-14. And then the last one of the weekend was The Lions, the Wellington Lions against Hawke's Bay. Hawke's Bay were impressive, Vern. They were impressive. They were really... Okay. Curry Cup preview show. All right, there you go. So that were the results from the weekend. Let's say standings not that interesting. Just one game so far.
One game.
But put it out there. What's coming up on the weekend? Some big ones. North Harbour playing Countess Manukau. Taranaki against Waikato. That's on Friday morning at 10 o'clock live on this channel. The North Harbour one will be live on Thursday. Taranaki, Waikato, that's going to be a massive game. Then on Saturday morning at 9:10, I'll be doing Hawke's Bay against Tasman Mako. That is also another massive game. And on Sunday morning, 4 o'clock, I will be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning for Toga against Canterbury. Because I got to say to you one thing now, and I know my South African boys are going to lose their shit now. The NPC is more entertaining for me. I think the quality of rugby is better.
It's just a more exciting running game. It's good, man.
I mean, the TMO hardly stops the fucking game. They let things run. I like that. I like that. So let me just tell you what is coming on the channel, just quickly. So we will be doing North Harbour against Manukau, Taranaki against Waikato, then of course Hawke's Bay against Tasman Mako, and last but not least, Toga against Canterbury, all on this channel. Cameron agrees with me. There you go. My home team won. Watch I like the Taranaki Bulls. There you go. So now we've got to talk about the All Blacks, that All Blacks squad. There you go. That squad will be announced, I think, tomorrow afternoon for the Stormers game. So we'll have another quick Defcon tomorrow afternoon. We will bring the All Blacks line out for you guys, or line up for you guys. But I want to show you something. Lawrence, the man, he went to the welcoming there of the All Blacks in the Cape Town Stadium. Look at that, man. There you go. Cody Taylor there. Good photos there. It was really nice. A lot of people there to go greet the New Zealanders, the All Blacks. There you go. There you can see the whole team walking in. There were people dancing and there were music and everything. It was good. It was good to see. And I got a little video to show you guys. Let me put that video
today
out there.
With one of the New Zealand supporters.
Yes.
So he would just say how the game and the tour will be.
We're looking forward to a wonderful competitive tour. Obviously we've seen the All Blacks change their strategy around. They've got the highest number of carries and rucking movements, so we're going to see how that's going to work out against the Boks. But we're here to support them as the faithful here. So yeah, big shout out to Vic and Vern. Follow them on all their YouTube channels. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks again to Lawrence for that. Fantastic. Another picture out there. Look at that. People waiting in front of the stadium with the All Blacks fans. I gotta say one thing, Vern. I want that New Zealand white shirt.
That tracksuit top that that guy had on was phenomenal.
This one here.
Today with one of the New Zealand supporters.
Oh, no, that's great.
So he would just say
that looks amazing.
how the game
that
and
white game shirt is amazing.
If you ever wore that one, you would burn alive.
Nah, I'm telling you, it was good, man. It was really good. So don't forget, and it all starts on the 22nd of August. The All Blacks gonna see what they can do against the Springboks there in Ellis Park, in the home of rugby. Well, you say Loftus, I say Ellis. For me, Ellis Park is iconic because for me it was the 1995 World Cup when the bloody plane came down. Got tears to my eyes there, you know, when Nelson walked out with the number 6 Springbok jersey, shit like that, you know. A lot of the people most of the people here like Marnus and them weren't even born. I mean, those are iconic moments in South African rugby after 30 years of isolation. Remember, Springboks were isolated from rugby for 30 years. So no, it's big, it's great. Look, I don't know about what other people say. I don't care what other people say. You know me, I give a shit. For me, the pinnacle of rugby is South Africa against the All Blacks or the All Blacks against South Africa. There's nothing greater in rugby than those two teams playing.
That's the top 2 nations of all time. Top. And don't forget, we will still have the Stormers game there on Friday against the All Blacks as well.
Yeah, the
So
minute
looking
that
forward to
team
that
comes
one.
out from the All Blacks against the Stormers, we're going to give you the All Black team. The adults, you guys saw it on video. I remember with my brother here, my mother, my dad, at the Rialto Hotel. Big
Yeah.
buffet, South African style buffet, braai, everything, massive salads, boerewors, the whole thing going. South Africans from all over Switzerland gathered there, right? One New Zealander,
Yeah, I felt
that
sorry
poor
for him.
bugger. We shut ourselves till the last second of the game. We pulled it off, and I mean, there was absolute mayhem in that hotel afterwards.
Was cool, man.
I mean, those are days like, you know, that's like the 6-1 against Arsenal. There's days like that you just don't forget.
Don't forget, man. Oh, that would be great.
Lawrence is doing a good job. Lawrence, you'll get some special present, man. You know, we'll take care of you. We'll take care of you. So that is our Defcon Rugby Show. Guys, we'll be 1 or 2 more Defcon Rugby shows this week. Vern, you got a Curry Cup show. Are you going to do it on the Defcon Rugby Show?
I'll see. I don't know.
Or you
yet.
want me to make
Yonder
a
and I
nice
will-
Curry Cup show logo?
I'll put the logo out there. I've got the Curry Cup logo. We'll do something nicely. We'll tape that tomorrow afternoon and put it out. It's just a recap. It's nice to have somebody else's perspective on the Curry Cup.
Yes.
Janlu, I know, does all the games as well, so we can go a bit in depth in the squads, which players, you know, we have our players of the week. I'd like to know what players he's been interesting in so far in the tournament. And of course, we will discuss maybe a bit the Springbok lineup and stuff like that as well.
Well, look, everybody that's in the chat now, right? The Camerons and everybody, the Marnuses and the Lawrences and the Yandus and everything. Guys, you know our emails right up top of the Defcon Rugby Show sign there. On a Sunday evening, you guys drop us a mail and tell us who you think your Curry Cup 15 is, and we can build it into our Curry Cup 15, and we can say, look, after concurring with you and looking, you know, you guys are welcome to let us know who your Curry Cup 15 is.
I know the Curry Cup team of Marnus will be 15 Stormers, but never mind.
Marnus is Curry Cup 15. We'll have 4 Liverpool players in it. You'll have Mo Salah in it, man.
Oh, where does he
Sorry,
sign
no, he
now?
doesn't play for Liverpool anymore.
Where did he sign now?
Istanbul.
be
Lawrence
there-
will do
I'll
that.
be there
That
in
sounds
October.
great, Lawrence. Now, listen, you guys, have a good one. We'll see you guys
Yep.
most probably tomorrow for another Defcon show, bringing you the New Zealand lineup. And the minute
Yeah,
we
but
know the
guys,
Stormers
check-
lineup, we'll put that out as well.
But check out our Springbok show there, but or the announcement of the Springbok team as well. So
Oh
check
yeah,
that
let's
out.
go there. Well, you know what? I can switch over there very quickly. There you go, one touch of a button. There
Let's
you
go quickly
go.
through them, Vic.
Do you want to go through the team quickly?
Quickly.
Quickly. So this is your Springbok team. We're going to add just quickly that Rassie has chosen for the weekend. We're going to go bloody quickly here. So here we go.
On the loose head, Buenfenta.
Buenfent on the loose head. Johan Grobler is the hooker. Thomas the Toy is the tight head prop.
Yeah.
Then our 2 locks are Ibn Etzebet and Lut de Jager.
Yeah.
But guys, if you want to see a comprehensive squad build-up, go check the video we did at 8 o'clock this evening. Then our loose forwards, of course, Captain Fantastic, Sia Kolisi, Aldridge Lowe, and at number 8 we have Cameron Hanekom, Vern, our scrum half,
Kobus Reinach.
our fly half.
Sasha FM.
Too
Then
many
on the
Stormers in this team, man.
Left wing is Ethan Hooker.
Oh, the hooker, where's the hooker? There you go.
Inside center is Andre Esthuizen. Outside center is Cannon Moody. I think those 2 will be our center pairings for years to come, Vic.
I think so
Then
too.
On the right wing, we have Edwin van der Merwe, and at fullback, Apalele Fassi.
And I'll go through the reserves quickly. Coming off the bench is going to be Jan Hendrik Wessels, Gerard Steenkamp, Zachary Porthen, Ben Jason Dixon, Kobus Visser, Marco van Staden, Morne van der Berg, and Andre Pollard.
Fantastic stuff, man.
So I've got to say, a lot of Stormers in this lineup, eh?
A lot.
Ben Jason Dixon, Zachary Porthen, Sasha, Kobus Reinach, Who else we got in there? No, that's about it. That's enough.
Forwards, okay.
That's okay. So just quickly go back to the Defcon Rugby Show. There you go. We can switch with that. You know, that's the...
Just quickly some news as well. Old Thomas Ramos.
Thomas, hey, that is big news. That is like a 9.0 on the Richter scale in France.
Yeah, Thomas Ramos will not be renewing his contract by Toulouse. That means he will play this season coming up now still for Toulouse until after the World Cup. And then he'll be heading over to Racing 92, Vic, to Paris.
But you know, people don't know this. People know Toulouse, they do Toulon, they do Bordeaux, they know Montpellier. But the richest rugby club in the world is Racing 92. They've got more money on their own than all 4 South African URC teams put together.
Yeah.
They got mucho dineros, man. They are like the Elon Musk of rugby, man.
They got some big money.
They got crazy money. And I can tell you now, Thomas Ramos will be the best played rugby player in the world when he signs for Racing. He can be the first rugby player that earns 2 million a year. And not rand. That he's going to be earning, what's that, 2 million euros? That's 40 million rand he's going to be earning a season. I can tell you that right now.
That's about the budget.
That's going to put rugby in a new monetarian zone or galaxy. He'll be the first player, I think, to crack the 2 million euro mark.
Okay, cool. Good for him, man.
Good stuff. That's the Defcon, guys. Adios, amigos. See you soon.
Phenomenal.